Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider-Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision what comic books to buy. And today, guys, we're talking about the conclusion of Secret Wars, issue number 9 of 9. That's right, guys. The cover here shows Mr. Fantastic doing battle against God Doom. And what happens at the end of this? So, in case you guys just gave up on it, didn't want to read it anymore, well, I'm here to provide you that information, I guess the best that I possibly can, because, yeah, Jonathan Hickman's writing is a little, out there at times, but I thought this was a pretty good ending to a good series overall. It's just been plagued with delays, and I think this series would read much better in trade. So the artwork in here is actually really gorgeous. I really love this last issue of the artwork. I always like seeing Doom in just that pure white, and he does battle against Black Panther in here, and he kind of reforms himself, kind of like the Terminator from Terminator 2. He's like in liquid form. Black Panther has the Infinity Gauntlet in here, and it's just a really nice looking book. I thought the facial expressions here with Reed was really nice, and double-sized issue for this final issue, and we get to see a huge battle between Mr. Fantastic again and Dr. Doom in here. Just a lot of stuff going on in this book, and it is a really nice book to look at. Here we get to see Ultimate Spider-Man, Miles Morales in there. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. So, let's recap the story a little bit. What was it about? What's going on here? So, if you don't want to know, there are spoilers in this issue. So, in this particular issue, we find out that Doom and Black Panther just start going at it. And it's basically God versus God. He's got the Infinity Gauntlet. Doom is Lord Doom, and he tries to stop him. And at first, you thought it was super easy. Namor and Black Panther team up, kind of freezes Doom, uses his staff to shatter him in pieces, and they're like, it can't be that easy, right? And so, sure enough, yeah, you see it. Dr. Doom winds up reforming. And he's like, oh, that hurts, and they continue this epic battle against the Gauntlet and him, and, and it was crazy. But the whole time, you found out that it was actually a distraction, so Reed can actually get to the core of Battleworld, which is actually Molecule Man in here. And he's the one that holds everything together. He's the one that grants Doom all his power. And so Molecule Man, Reed is trying to get to Molecule Man in this issue. And we find out that the evil Reed actually had a plan to betray good Reed, but that kind of backfires in his face there thanks to Molecule Man. So in the end, after Doom winds up stalling, finds out that he's stalling time, he makes his way over to the center of Battleworld, finds Reed there, and Dr. Doom didn't have anything to feed Molecule Man because he's constantly keeping this world together. So he's like, all right, well, you guys are all even now, even Steven here now. You guys are going to be equals, and you're going to see who's going to be in control. So you wind up seeing this epic battle between the two warriors going at it to see who will win and who will lose. In the end, this book is really a Fantastic Four issue. I mean, really, that's what it comes down to, because it's all about Doom, it's all about Reed, it's all about Sue, it's about the Fantastic Four family. So really, this last issue really focuses on the Fantastic Four and where they're at by the time this is all done and over with. So you get to see this whole outcome happen here. And they're just going toe-to-toe each other, battling each other. It keeps going and going and going. And then they're just like, oh, now die. And Molecule Man goes, okay, well, if you both agree. And he blows up all of pretty much Battleworld here. And we find out that it fast forwards kind of into the future to 8 months later, where we're at in the all new, all different Marvel now. And it seems like that, do we have 616 anymore? Because when they focus into 8 months later, it is now called the Marvel Universe, the Prime Earth. So what we're seeing in the all new, all different Marvel is, I guess, Prime Earth, and there's no more 616, or there is a 616 and it's somewhere out there. So, and I'll explain that later because it flash forwards to Miles Morales being in New York City, and he teams up with Spider-Man in here, and he's showing him the ropes, and I was like, oh wow, that's pretty neat there. So so he's left in New York, and you find out now, instead of Doctor Doom wielding all the power, you find out that the Fantastic Four, Reed Richards, has the ultimate power. And it breaks it down on how everyone has their own job at recreating different universes. Franklin creates all the different universes, and you say Mr. Fantastic is the one that implements that power, and Molecule Man now works with Reed Richards to get a little slice of him to go back to all those universes. So it's kind of like they're building all the universes again after they were all destroyed by the incursions. So that's basically what they're doing, and they're saying that they have to explore and things like that. So that's kind of like where Reed and Sue and everyone is right now. They're kind of exploring all these brand new universes that they're implementing. So it makes you, the reader, kind of feel that this Prime Earth is not the only universe out there. So we'll see what happens in the future. I'm not too sure. But there's a lot of stories, I guess, to be, and told. And Reed has a different take on his power. He deserves that everyone should live and everyone should flourish. And there were some good moments in the book as well with these characters in the end. And when he says that, we go back in. Doom goes back to his castle, and it looks like he obviously keeps Dr. Doom alive, and that's how you find out that he is no longer scarred. So so that's kind of the outcome there. So I guess we'll find out that there's a Prime Earth, and that's where All New, All Different takes place. There's technically all these other different universes out there. They're kind of, putting the universe back together after all these incursions happen. Will Marvel explore those extended universes? I'm not sure. We'll see what happens in the future. But it looks like this right now is the main Marvel universe going forward. So pretty interesting stuff. So I think I may have understood this correctly. If I'm wrong, or if you guys view this in a different way, please tell me in the comments below, and I'll be interested in take all those opinions out there, because I found this a very interesting ending, and at least it was a decent ending. It just didn't end as the battle world blew up and then we went to white, and then the next thing you see is all these characters here. At least you found out what happened to Reed and everybody else. So and it seems like for a while they're going to be putting this universe back together. So interesting stuff here. Again, guys, tell me in the comments below what you thought of this issue. And fans, as always, thank you for watching. I give this book probably a 4.25 out of 5 stars. Plagued by delays. You got to really be ready to read this to understand it, and things like that. So again, guys, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And again, till that next comic book review, check out my spin-off channel, Comic Book Corner Old School, where I review all these old school comics. And that's it, fans. So this has been the review for Secret Wars number 9. Take care, fans. See you on the next review. Bye.